Okay, so we are in the bar here, and we just talked to what's his face. What did he give us? The guy that's writing a book on how to date in the abyss. So they should increase the wearer's base speed by 10 feet. In addition, whenever the wearer travels for 50 feet or more in a round, they are affected by the greater invisibility spell for 1 round. Oh. 50 feet or more. What's his current shirt? Below 50, each attack against the wearer has a chance to reflect dealt damage. So reflect saving throw or suffer the attack. Yeah, we can do that. Now Rocket, he moves pretty far typically. Oh, he's wearing the robe. Mickey doesn't really move around. Can animals wear the shirts? Of course they can't. Oh, unfortunately, that shirt. I guess we can give it to Mickey, and he'll never move that far, but it's okay. Okay, so Cammy, she's got to get up to level 15. She doesn't have to, but we're going to. So, welcome to level 8 Spirit Hunter. Oh, she is Wisdom. Okay. Backup, Trickery, and Perception. So a Hex. We're around the Shaman for a number of minutes equal to her level. Number of rounds equal to her level. That's quite a while. The RPG Commander, thank you for the host. I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh, I do. Anyway, thank you for the host. Welcome back. Battle Ward. Each time a foe makes an attack roll against the target, the ward activates and grants a deflection bonus to the ward. Creature's AC. That's not too bad. Fury. Ice Plant. That's free AC, isn't it? Secret. That's even work. She already had that, right? Okay, level 10, or 9, I guess. Trickery, that. So, feet. Snapshot, weapon focus. She is doing, what, rapiers and crossbows. Discerning Eye. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
Grants +2 racial bonus on cast level checks made to overcome spell resistance. Or greater spell penetration. Let's do that. I don't expect her. She's not really going to be in the group too much, but I don't even know if she's going to see any combat. We'll see. Shaman makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. This ability stacks with attacks of opportunity granted by combat reflexes. Blah blah blah. Weapon specialization. Oh. Gains a weapon specialization feat and a weapon of her choice as a bonus feat. 16th level becomes greater weapon focus. Sure. What should she specialize in? Rapier or crossbows? Let's do rapier. That. Rana strike. Well, a light weapon or other that can be used with a weapon finesse. You can choose to take -1 penalty to hit. E +2 bonus on damage. Weapon focus. No, rapier. Get all the spells. Spirit Hunter. So dexterity or wisdom? Let's go to dexterity, get that to 20. Trickery, perception. Oh, I guess she'd get ice plants in it. She's gonna be too close to combat for the most part. Okay, save real quick. Is this game bug free now? Of course not. No game is ever bug free. No software is ever bug free. Welcome to the stream, Thorville. Anyway, boss fight bingo. Spider with the Gauss rifle is. Spider with the Gauss rifle is number 17 on your bingo card. Number 17. Spider with the Gauss rifle. Cammy. Keep telling you level up. 3 more to go. Fencing grace. So choose one like a piercing weapon such as rapier. You can add your dexterity modifier to your strength modifier to the weapon's damage. Yes. Rapier. Oh, 14. Trickery. Perception. Yeah, nothing this level. Wow. Fine. 15. Improve critical. What's this do? Improve critical on effects. Threat range is doubled. Sure. Get all the spells. Now she's got to memorize stuff, doesn't she? Oh, yes, she does. Let's do her mythic stuff first, but we're going to focus on. She's a shaman.
I'll watch your back.
It's only rank 1, so enduring spells. Let's do. Skill focus, sorcerer reflect, spell penetration, mythic. Let's get our magic stuff done first. So, extra mythic ability. Greater enduring spells. So, spells last forever that way, or a day. Do abundant casting for more spells. And then. Feet. This will be the greater. Improved abundant casting, sorry. And one more. There's a chance. Greater abundant casting. 7th, 8th, and 9th level spells. Sure. Okay. Save that. Okay, so level 1 spells. So many. Done extra lesson there. She already has that. Breakable heart. And fear's already there. Oh, bull strength, big choice. Orc skin for herself, just in case. Protection alignment communal. Cure moderate wounds. Three. Now that. This is kind of just redundant stuff because Veronica's still in the party. I don't think we're going to replace her at all. All the healing. 4. Thorn body. Ugh. False life greater for herself. What's life class do? Spin surrounding land and hurl it at your enemies to positive energy damage per cast level to any undead and stuff in mid range.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
Divine power, so she can fight better, maybe. Put that on a couple times. Fear. Oh, 5s. Oh, righteous might. It's per round, right? Yeah, round. Animal growth, and we don't need that. Breath of life. Cure light wounds mass. Turn them into dogs, although it probably won't work. Call lightning storm just 1 minute per level, so this lasts forever. Full strength mass, 2 skin communal, stone skin communal, spell magic. Cure moderate wounds mass or buffs? Oh, she got a bonus for her. She gets wisdom stuff, so that's level 7. Firestorm. Damn it. Heal. What's Sunbeam do? All creatures in a 60-foot line. Standard action, dazzling beam, intense light. Each time you evoke a beam, the spell's duration is reduced by 3 rounds. Each creature in the beam is blinded permanently. It takes 46 points of damage. Successful reflex save negates the blindness, reduces the damage by half, and either creature caught in the beam takes 1d6 points of damage per caster level, maximum 26. How about Neil Ice Body? The bugs. Need more bugs. Level 8, Frightful Aspect. Animal shapes. So if you change the form of every ally in 10-foot area into a large bear. No, we're not going to do that. That's lightning. Yeah. Heal. Okay, good enough for now. Okay, so she's ready. Again, we're not going to get any real fighting with her. Okay, so we're done there. Let's go over to 10,000 Delights, get Cammy taken care of. This is not dark, by the way. You've been warned. If you didn't know, this gets kind of dark. Okay, so we need to... She's not even buffed. Introduce you with a regal gesture. My favorite guest. Welcome to 10,000 Delights. Boss fight. Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Okay, Herrick. Sorry, my friend Camellia would like to avail herself of your brothel's special services. Cammy lowers her voice so that only you and Herrick can hear her. The ones that are offered in the deepest levels of the brothel. The ones where a purchased slave takes the form of whoever my heart desires. Where everything is possible. She speaks the last words in a whisper. Ah, Cammy, I've heard about you. Have you finally decided to have a slave transformed for you? We'll extract the image from your subconscious and recreate it in every detail. You will not regret it. This pleasure is well worth the price of 10,000 gold, and you will see this for yourself. She winces and glances at you. I was promised no one would mention my previous visits. Then again, I don't know why I expected demons to be true to their word. Have you been here before? She sighs and casts a sideline look at the smiling Herax. Yes, I have several times. I visited while our party was resting. I killed several pleasure slaves, but their deaths gave neither Maria nor me any real relief. So I thought it would be good for me to come here with you. If I perform the ritual while you're watching, I hope that Maria will accept the sacrifice. It's just that the sacrifice back in Dresden when you learn my secret. She stutters, searching for the right word for a long moment. I believe Maria likes you, my friend. I believe that she will be more willing to accept the sacrifice if you witness it. And tonight I shall pay for an additional service so the victim will take the form Maria wants. I am certain she will be pleased. And Commando 1, the boss, the bingo boss fight, right? Boss fight bingo fight. So many words to remember. Anyway, Commando. We haven't seen Commando very often. So, Commando with a good attitude is number 1 on your bingo sheet. Good luck. Number 1. And tonight she'll pay additional service for the... Okay, please, Herrick, will we really be allowed to kill your slave? The service yours, Herrick, will pay. We'll use the service of yours, Herrick. Camellia will pay. I'll pay. It's
Hello
so hard.
Everyone.
Here we go.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you and happy Tuesday. So it's so heartwarming to know that true chivalry is not dead, she smiles approvingly. You have my sincerest gratitude, Commander. Batty, you're one away from a win? You're not supposed to spoil it. Herrick accepts the money and smiles seductively. Excellent choice, Cammy. Here is the key to the back room. Your slave waits for you there, and the guys your heart secretly longs to see. Enjoy. So everybody's going? I thought it was just me and Cammy, but that's okay.
The deed is done.
Is this the door we're supposed to go into? Does it matter? I don't think it does.
Onwards!
At first you don't understand what is happening in the room. All you can make out is the gloom is a writhing, snarling, squelching tangle of bodies, but your eyes slowly adjust to the dim light. You notice that the body trying to break free of the claws does not belong to a demon. You cannot see the face pressed against the demon's stomach. The demon whose tongue is lolling in ecstasy. A wall of naked backs prevents you from making sense of what's happening, but you get the feeling that you know this person. The demon standing with his back to you turns around and freezes. His claws break the skin on the unknown mortal's thigh. Rivulets of blood trickle to the floor, but there's no scream of pain. Sensing a lull in proceedings, the victim raises his head and you finally see their face. Your face. There is no expression, no emotion on the face. The features are slightly off, like in a portrait painted from memory. The demon opens its mouth and in one movement of its powerful jaws rips the face from its skull, leaving behind a bloody mass of gaping holes. Then the demon turns to you. What? Have they sent a new commander? Good, because this one's done. Come on in, homunculus. Yes, I'm the homunculus that's been sent to you, but who do I need to look like? Been getting off on the thoughts of commanders, have you? That means you owe me. Leave your money and valuables and get out of my sight before I count to 3. 1. Demon's eyes bulge. The commander. It's the commander. Run. Let's just kick the shit out of him. You don't get it. If anyone's getting the shit kicked out of him, it'll be us. He won't even break a sweat. Run. Demons are so brave. Did they even leave anything? That's all they left? Not disappointing. All that intimidation for nothing? That's disappointing. Silly demons. Oh, shit, know what? I forgot to do our buffs. Everyone back into the room. Oh, our pets aren't here, though. That sucks. Hopefully you don't have to do any real fighting. Which we shouldn't be doing any real fighting. I mean, just because we're breaking into rooms and anything, that doesn't mean anything. You're not gonna... I need to get out of here. Poor slave. Built him incredible dexterity too. Dun, dun, dun. Cammy reaches for the door handle, but immediately jerks her hand back. We're in the right place. Yes, so behind the door, I'll see. Her voice trembles and from either anticipation or nerves. Are you nervous? It would appear so. Her lips twitching to a smile before sitting into a pensive frown again. I didn't expect your presence to have this effect on me. That's a good sign. Shall we? I'm ready, she answers, and then adds more quietly to herself, I'm ready. I'll be whoever you desire, mistress. Papa? The eyes of the transformed slave, who bears a striking resemblance to Horgus, look at you with terror and a glimmer of hope. His corpulent, short body is an exact copy of Horgus Worm. As you remember him, hello there, my dear. Come to Papa. Shut up, shut up. Cammy recoils as if from a blow and sways on her feet. She grips her amulet in her left hand, her knuckles turning white. This can't be. It can't be you. Why? How did this happen? Could Herix have lied to me? No, why would she? Is this some kind of joke? But what if it isn't? What if this is what my heart desires? It's Horgus. Do you want to sacrifice Horgus? I don't know. I don't understand. She wipes away drops of sweat from her brow. I swear to you that I never wanted to kill my father. I never thought that that's what I wanted. I never thought that Maria would crave his blood. My father raised me, cared for me, sheltered me. He wiped away my tears when I was sad. He listened to me rage when I hated everyone around me. He was the only person who helped me come to terms with my secret predilections. I hate that word. I respect him. I love him, ? She brings the amulet in her clenched fist to her lips. Then why am I seeing him here now in front of me? Who are you? I'll be whoever you want me to be. I'll do whatever you say. Just please, don't kill me. Calm down, Cammy. We need to decide on what we're going to do with that thing. She stares off into space for a few moments and then shakes her head and looks at you. We shall do what we came here to do. What other choice do we have? If you've decided, I won't stand in your way. Silence of Iomede's herald speaks louder than any words. Well, what's he doing here watching, creep? Cammy wets her suddenly dried lips. Her left hand grips the bone amulet tightly. A sharpened dagger gleams dully in her right hand. Watch closely, my friend. I want you to see. I don't want you to miss even the smallest detail. I shall take my time so that you may better observe. After, once I'm finished, I shall eat a piece of the sacrifice's flesh. That will be it today. Kidney, or what will it be today? Kidney or heart, or perhaps a morsel of spleen? It's always so difficult to choose. Cammy looks at you with glazed eyes, her expression bloodthirsty. I knew you will be of use to me once the ritual is complete. You won't refuse to help your dearest friend release all her pent-up tension, will you? No, please. Blood feels so warm in your hands, such a little cut, but so much blood. Stab him more. Just stab him a little bit more. That's not enough. As I reach the heart, we shall see a veritable fountain. I'm not opposed to getting a little wet today. How about you? She's not bloodthirsty at all. Needs more stabbing. Explain that to the rest of the party. That was intriguing. I need to think, says Cammy. It's like a boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
Can go back in here to make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, wow. Oh, we did miss something. Did we? Is it just Pleasure Slayer? Oh, that's just where the body is. What's left of it? Yeah, she didn't leave much left behind, did she? Anyway.
Head on!
Patron, Herax. Nope. You have anything for sale? What else did she sell here? Dagger, flail, dark dagger. Banner reshaping. Pelling black bracers. Using the head molly bed. Once per day, whenever the enemy deals a wear killing blow, trigger restores 50 hit points. Jump out, I'm beating up the locust that lets us get one shot. So, have we seen that one already? We've seen the locust before, so I'll initiate a vote. And everybody can vote on what number they'd like for boss fight bingo. Go to your card and click on a number that you need to get bingo. Good luck. Remember, the number with the most votes is the one that wins. Okay, so nothing's really too special. I mean, the cloak is kind of... Is it cloak? Yeah, the scarlet leveler is kind of nice. We need to get Cammy any gear. She's got a spear. Get these rapiers though. By any magical effect gives the bonus increased by 1. Oh yeah, that's a good one for her. Just a regular crossbow. She's not an oracle, she's a shaman. Armor, unbending armor. Lethal blast. What's your strength? 11. It's not horrible. Damage against flank creature. If you have an outflank feature that can do that. White dragon, not going to do that one. Do that one. Let's see, so she's going to want dexterity stuff. Amulet, can't switch that one out. Strength, dexterity 2, constitution 2, constitution 4. Strength and dexterity. Physical perfection, strength, dexterity, and constitution. Sure. Charisma, she doesn't do charisma. Makes a sneak attack, deals an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage. Bingo! Congratulations, Bada! So, that means you gotta start a new game. Congratulations. Okay, so end this game. Yes. And start a new one. So again, if you want to participate in the boss fight bingo, just click on the, or hover your cursor over on the right hand side of the video screen, find the stream bingo button, click on that, join the game, and just participate in the boss. Well, you don't actually have to participate in the boss fights. The boss fights just determine which numbers get called for the card, because there's 25 bosses to go along with the 25 spots on the card. So as the boss fights come up, they open up the numbers, and if you're paying attention, you pick the right or click on the numbers, and they get called. And good luck. Any questions? Feel free to ask. And let's see. That's that. Oh, and don't forget, you can actually initiate votes to get stuff started just by using the acorns and clicking on the squirrel at the bottom chat window. Click on the stream bingo option. I forget what the exact name of it, but something about stream bingo. 1,000 acorns. Click on that. Starts a vote. Happens automatically. Whatever number gets the most votes is the number that gets selected from the card. And all you have to do is you got to remember to click on those numbers before somebody else does, or before somebody else gets bingo before you. So anyway, good luck. I know that made no sense whatsoever. I really need to develop a little speech about that, don't I? Anyway, what hat should she wear? She wants to wear wisdom. Two, intelligence. So, 2 wisdom it is. Let's see. Don't we have a bunch of ring protection 3s, or did I sell those? Oh no, we only have the one. Never mind. What is this? Against spells with cold descriptor, almost 1 DC. And all saving throws against spells with cold descriptors, whatever. Ability checks and counter about attack rolls with throwing axes, darts, and javelins. So I'm not doing that. Somatic ring. Oh, it was the cloaks I was thinking of. Not the rings, the cloaks. That should be good enough for now. It's not like she's joining us on a regular basis. Oh, we need a, do we have a buckler she can use? Moving target. She's still light. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so we're done with her for now. Or are we? Gotta go talk to her. Yeah, whatever. Psycho. Got corpses, still Nocticula. Oh, we gotta go back to half-orc, experiencing bliss. Okay, so we're gonna bring Cammy back. And go beat up on half-orc next. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good week so far. Yeah, I know it's only Tuesday. Okay, so where's Cammy hiding? She's inside, isn't she?
I lead, you follow.
Wednesday? Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's Wednesday for some people. Welcome back, Meerkat. Happy Wednesday. Cammy, where are you hiding?
Onwards!
There she is. You know, I never thank you for accompanying me to the brothel. There's a hint of a smile on our lips, so thank you, my friend. This was an interesting and unexpected experience. I have to admit, I'm surprised by who the slave turned into. Oh, I was much more surprised. I was almost rendered speechless when I saw a father in Alushinyrra's main brothel. She looks down, especially considering what I was about to do to him. I was just standing in front of him with one question. How? How is this possible? She licks her lips quickly. When I realized that father was just an illusion created by Mireille's secret desires, I have to admit, my hand faltered. Does Mireille really want my father's blood? If I want to heal the lands of Sarkoris, do I really have to sacrifice? Her voice breaks and she just mouths the last words, my own father. Hope both you and Mireille got what you wanted. Oh, you have no idea how much I enjoy driving the stiletto to the hilt into the chest of that Horgus. when his hot blood gushed over my fingers, when his eyes glazed over, when his hands grabbed my shoulders in a futile attempt to push me away. You know what I was thinking? Boss fight?
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
I was thinking that you were watching me, that your eyes were following my every move. I wanted to do everything quickly so that I could show you the spectacle's sweet climax. And at the same time, I wanted to make it last longer, make it never, ever, ever end. Her body shudders. I'm glad you shared this sweet moment with me, my friend. Thank you. Shall we repeat our outing? Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for the invitation, but no. I find I've quite lost the desire to visit local brothels. Besides, we've been there already, and the entertainment on offer is only fun until it's not. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed our little adventure. She nodded slightly, lost in her own thoughts. Talking more about what happened at the brothel. You talking about the slave of Herax, whom I was about to sacrifice to Maria, turning into my father? She looks around unhaunted. I'm still trying to understand what this all means. I'm asking myself if I really want to sacrifice my father. Does Maria really need his blood? And I do not know the answer. I'm not even sure I want to know it. But I can't stop asking myself the question. She sighs. So no, I don't want to discuss what happened at the brothel, at least for now. But thank you for asking me how I feel. I appreciate it, I do. A warm smile appears on her lips for a moment. I can't tell you atrocities. You won't belong to it. And by yourself. Blah. You far right, telling you about connections with spirits, stuff. We've talked about that before. Guess not. Look into Lifeless eyes. The crone got what she deserved. I'm glad you had the chance to avenge her treatment of you. You sound like you know what you're talking about. One day I'll ask you to tell me how you came to know the taste of revenge. We have even more in common than I thought, my friend. And mislinks with too many machine guns. Killed bad, it looks like, but mislinks with too many machine guns is number 8 on your bingo cards. Number 8. Flower. Yeah. Horgus Mansion. Stuff I don't really care about. Bothered by the fact that Horgus never embraced you as his daughter. Why would it bother me? Yeah, obviously it's bothering her. To thank him, I only had to lead a secluded life and keep my mouth shut. I understand his reluctance. There's nothing wrong with looking up for one's social status. So that's why she really wants to kill him. Besides, you understand, Mendevian society would hardly have accepted me, considering my peculiarities. I've learned enough. I want to talk about us. You wish to tell me how beautiful I am and how anticipating the next meeting has filled you with happiness. She flashes a half smile at you. Go on, say what is what you wish to say. You have my undivided attention. I wanted to tell you that I knew from the first moment we met how special you are. Oh, really? Do go on. You're my best friend, not to mention the most incredible lover I could have ever imagined. You're bold, independent, and crazy in the best way. Life would never be boring with you at my side. I wonder if she knows that Gimpy's having like 3 affairs right now. You don't say, she licks her lips. What else? You're the best thing in my life, no exaggeration. That good, huh? She smiles broadly. Do you know, even if everything you just said was nothing but a sweet lie, I still very much enjoyed hearing it. Thank you. Just wanted to tell you that I miss you so much and I can't wait until our next meeting. My, but you are impatient. How gratifying. She grants you an uncommonly warm smile. How much do you miss me? What are you prepared to do to hasten the arrival of our next assignation? Assignation? Whatever it takes. Gold, jewels, whatever. I don't know how to bring our next meeting any closer, but I do know what will happen if I hear you've been spending your time with another man when I should be in his place. He won't be allowed to live after that. I promise that I won't see anyone but you. No, that's a lie. Give me a hint about how I can bring that moment closer. We'll kill the guy. She holds her hand over her mouth as she breaks into silent laughter. But why go to such extremes? But it's up to you, I suppose. I shan't get in your way, if that's what you wish to do. She gives a slight nod. Thank you for the compliments, my friend. Wait for our next assignation, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Today, you did something nice for me. Tomorrow, I shall try and do something nice for you. That is that. Visit me again soon. You don't want me to start missing you. Of course not. Of course, this is in earshot of everyone. That whole conversation. Swords. Is anybody hiding back here? I don't think so. Nope. Who's hiding here? I think everybody else actually. Most everybody else is outside.
Move out.
Sela's got to be really happy about me going down this nice evil path. Let's see, what should we do next? Still gotta go talk to Meticula. We haven't got that part yet. Mage's Tower. Oh, Latford. That's what we gotta go kill.
Head on.
Yeah, get back in there. And we'll do buffs once we get over there. Experiencing the bliss. Oh, that's good to do the black mask thing. Yeah, that one. Ah, it'd have to be Tuesday. And reminder, DLC for this next Thursday. I forget what the name is, but it's the Endless Dungeon version. It's supposed to be. Look, all my little demon friends, sort of.
All this waiting bores me.
Let us not hesitate.
Set. Buff time.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Hey, worker, welcome to the stream. Hello. It's buff time.
No one stands in my way.
No one, absolutely no one. Rocket, make you bigger. Okay, that's you.
I'm always open to ideas.
And then Nenia, we didn't cast all your spells, did we? Supposed to do. That's right, she needs a illusion spell still for level 8. Anyway, we're supposed to be Frightful Aspect. You have some sort of a mod to buff that. Yes, yes, that is a mod. It's called Pathfinder Auto Buff. Which ironically I have to do right now. It's Demon New spell. Caster is Nenio. Spell specific to her, and it's what, the light? Rifle aspect. Yeah, you can find it on Nexus, I think. I think it's on Nexus. So that. Oh, and then Gimpy needs to do Gimpy spell. One. Actually specific to him. Large person, target is Rocket. Where's Rocket? There's Rocket. Okay, what else? So I should be casting that. So he's doing Ice Body. I think that's it for her buffs. Now she's doing the animal growth. These are fine. Oh, she doesn't need a large person. Does she have shrink down? Reduce persons. There it is. There we go. And get her reduced person because she'll cast it on herself eventually, but we're going to the. How is it? Rifle aspect. Now, did I just screw that up? I meant to not cast that until we got it into the buff. Or to the buff bot. Spell. Caster. There we go. Oh, I put it in here already, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay, we're good.
I always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Eagle Splendor for more charisma. Sure. So does that help Gimpy at all? I don't think it does. Gimpy, why aren't you using your weapons? There we go. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
About 11 charisma for Gimpy. Suppose he's not supposed to be able to use any of his demon spells until his charisma gets up to the appropriate one. Oh, it's not right though. He still was able to cast his spell before he was buffed. He's able to do demonic form too. No, I mean, he was able to actually use this without the charisma stuff. That might be a bug. Probably is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need the charisma. Anyway, let's go beat up on what's his face. Work, is that it? Change your mind yet? Poor slaves. Mirror image on a melee character, yes please. Well, of course. Hey, Latberg.
You require my unbiased opinion?
Looking even paler than before, Latver greets you in a trembling voice. Did you stop her? Is Red Mask still a threat to us? I know everything about you and your highly unusual taste. The time has come, you will answer for your crimes. Everything about you and your highly unusual tastes. It's not my fault. I do not want this weakness, but it gnaws at me from the inside. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but there's nothing I can do to stop myself. But I swear I was kind to those girls the rest of the time. It was I who saved them. Time has come, you will answer for your crimes. Dun. Red Mask. With a show of impeccable timing, Red Mask drops from the rafters, looking like the remorseless spirit of vengeance incarnate. She lands in front of the ashen-faced Latverk and in a harsh, damning voice proclaims, "The hour of retribution is at hand, scum. You will pay for each and every one of your crimes." No, don't touch me. May evil never go unpunished. Boy, he just has no idea. Anyway, Bada, beaten up on a commander with a good attitude, or only survivor at least. We just saw that one, didn't we? Oh no, sorry, it was a previous game. So anyway, Commander with a good attitude. That's number 1 on your bingo card. Number 1. Okay, let's go get him.
Onwards!
That is quite a discovery.
My little birds, protect me from this vermin. They've come to enslave me once again. And she gets bullied by everyone. Oh, Wendu. Shoot the bad guy first.
They'll beg me to stop.
Rocket. Kill him first, please.
Do not hold back.
So disappointed in Rocket there. Damage was... eh? Who's he going after? Nenio, but rolled a 1. Good job. Nikki plays a song. Get a little closer and sing the first verse, just for fun. Just out of range, or we'll get a little closer. First verse. Poor little Asimar is gonna die for no reason. Gimpy. Rage. Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Asimar screams, desperately smearing tears and blood across his aristocratic face. I'm begging you, spare me. This disgusting trait, this addiction, it makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. Can you show me what you did with Wenduag? She looks like she's doing some nice damage. Okay, so we're done with this part.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm begging you spare me. This is a disgusting trait, this addiction. It makes me hate myself. I was weak, but I swear I will no longer allow my weakness to harm anyone else. Bring me to justice if you wish, but spare me from your vengeance. Not to that smart woman. He's yours. Deal with him as you see fit. Finish him off. You deserve death. Calculus. Way to miss, Gimpy. Still killed him. Seeing Latford's dying convulsions, Red Mask lets out a bloodthirsty chuckle. Well done. I was afraid your resolve would falter, but you are strong enough to carry out the sentence. We're strong enough. Of course we were. Without further ado, the Avenger bends over Latford. When she stands up, or when she stands again, she is holding the bloody strip of skin that used to be the Asimar's face. The woman takes off her mask and smiles with satisfaction. He took away my beauty, now I've taken his. Red Mask stretches Latford's face over her own, fixing it in place with a handful of barbed hooks she drives into her own flesh. Rivulets of blood run down the woman's neck, giving her a grotesque and terrifying appearance. You will take care of these young women, and I will take my leave. This corrupt city is full of scum whose wrongdoings remain unpunished. I will bring retribution to each and every one of them. Red Mask's laughter echoes eerily through the cellar's vaults, full of excitement and a lust for blood that can only be sated by more brutal killing. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. Tell the Asmar girls to safe back to the Nexus. Go to my camp. Young Asmar women exchange glances, then nod gratefully to you. Huddled together in a tight group, they set out in search of the promised shelter. They carry themselves with an air of grim determination to look after one another and find a way out of this terrible place. Boy, do they know what they're getting into? Look. Or not. The book, Temple of Roses by whatever. Cloak Resistance 3, Ring of Protection 3, Potion of Haste, it's the Abrupt End, that's the Kukri. I don't have anybody using a Kukri. More stuff, Gloves, Gloves of Enduring Wizard. So what's the gloves? Cast a level 7 or higher spell, they get 20 temporary hit points for 1 minute. Oh boy. Yeah, but doesn't really help us. Really. Anyway. Protection 3. She's got Ring of Summoning, Magician's Ring. Evasion. She got a 2, so we give her the 3. She got the Ring of Resistance. Or sorry, Cloak of Resistance too. Let's give her the 3. Veronica. Potion of Disease. Resistance 4. Once a hit on damage the first time around, the enemy has forged a saving throw, be partially skinned. Those who fail to save become staggered and take 2 points of constitution training per round for 1 to 4 rounds. Okay, so you want to see Wendelwag's build, right?
Only you deserve my obedience.
So, first of all, we're using short bows for her. That's what she's specializing in. As far as her class goes, fighter all the way. So we've got Precise Shot for level 1. Next is Weapon Focus Short Bow. Then Trained Initiative. This is bonus to initiative checks. Snapshot. This is for basically when stuff gets close. Close enough every time she can attack of opportunities. And the reason for that is everyone in the group basically has outflank, including her. So anytime somebody gets a critical hit, she gets to shoot. Then there's outflank, because she needs outflank too, just like everybody else does. And then she's got Armed Bravery, so this is will saving throw stuff. Greater Weapon Specialization, Short Bow. Greater Weapon Focus, Short Bow, and that's as high as she goes there. But fighter stuff. She got point blank shot, rapid shot, weapon specialization short bow, many shot, improved critical with the short bow, improved snapshot. This increases the range for the snapshots. Greater snapshot, that moves it out to about what, 10 15 feet, something like that. So she can't sit way back, but she can get close enough to the combat where she can shoot stuff when attacks of opportunity happen. And she got improved precise shot, which is ignore anything but total concealment, so that helps there. Bravery, bravery, bravery. And weapon training bows all the way through. Fighter's tactics, fighter's reflexes, and what's there. Switch range characters was always the. I guess one follows. Oh, yeah. And you can see she's doing strength and dexterity. Because she is still using the composite bows, so she's getting a little bit of strength out of that. She's got the +2 from Mongrel, and then the physical flow belt, which is strength and dexterity. So she got that. So again, so she's +5, +8. That works. And then as far as Mythic Path stuff goes, she's got ranging shots, rapid shot mythic. So she fires, you can fire many times per round with amazing precision. Oh, sorry. When using rapid shot, you ignore the feat's -2 penalty on attack rolls. So we got that. So she gets to not suffer the -2 to hit there. Exposed vulnerability. So every third hit does more damage. Does an additional 1d6 per 2 mythic ranks. So she's doing, what, 2 extra, maybe possibly 3, maybe, depending on how it rounds. And then weapon focus mythic short bow, so that bonus for your attack rolls from weapon focus and greater, so it's easier to hit, right? And the distracting shots, this is the reduced AC for melee people. So I can see her damage. She's got, well, that's the attack. Damage is only 20 to 25. It's just she's hitting. The bow itself, it's a speed. It's a holy speed composite short bow. So she's firing 5 times around before hasted, right? Or does it? No, speed doesn't work with haste. It doesn't stack with haste, but that. She hits a lot because, it's it's what, no lower than 25. So she does hit quite often. And she's got the initiative too most of the time. So she's hitting stuff when it's still flat-footed. So they're easier to hit first round. So that's where some of it's coming from. She has issues sometimes against some stuff, but most of the time, nah, it's not that big of a deal. It's that whole fighter stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, base attack bonus of +15. There's half of it right there, or just about. But she does well. It's just each individual hit isn't huge, it being only 25, especially when you compare it to Rocket, who's smacking things around for, where's that Mickey? Rocket is hitting things at 46 to 60 with the glaive. So he's basically doing double damage per hit, but melee versus ranged. He's a monk, so he's not that far off her actually with the chance to hit. Soul Shoe. Which one is this one supposed to be? Questions? Or do you want to see something else? Oh, as far as gear goes, I guess this one. So the initiative roll. Get her out there in front as much as possible. That's perception. Oh, confirms critical hit with any bow. The target becomes disoriented for 1 to 4 rounds, suffering blah blah blah. Regular thing, regular luck. Braces of breaching. Confirms a critical hit. The enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw and become vulnerable to piercing for 2 rounds. Natural thing. Mantle of Night. thing. The bow, or the gloves. There's a critical hit, the enemy suffers -2 penalty saving throws against mind-affecting stuff, and it's sure foodie. Oh, first attack does half a perception skill damage too, which is what, 14 or something. Yeah, 14. So there's an extra, on the very first hit of the round, she gets an extra 14 damage too. No, we're having fun with her. Boss fight.
Tully, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
How range, how amazing was in Kingmaker's mess so far? I have had a ranged person in every run and have not been disappointed, to be honest. My range people seem to be doing, they're like up there in damage, typically, you know, 1 or 2, as just eyeballing it. And you know, it's just the way it is. I mean, obvious. Right now, I would say my top damage dealer, no problem, is Rocket, and then Gimpy's pretty close because Rocket's using the glaive, 5 swings, you know, per round. Gimpy's doing the dual wielding with the arc axe. He's doing pretty well. And then Wendu is, she's number 2 or she's number 2, or it's either her or Gimpy at number 2 for damage dealing right now. Rocket is definitely number 1. So, but she's up there. I wish I wish there was a way to see what kind of damage everybody's doing. But imagine there might be a mod for it, but it's too late for that. But no, she's doing pretty well. Commando with a good attitude kills Bata again. So that's number 1 on your sheet, but we're going to do a vote because it's already been seen. So do an automatic vote here. So if you're doing the bingo thing, make sure you click on your card, go to your bingo card, and vote on a number that you need to get closer to bingo. The number with the most votes is the one that wins. Everybody gets it that way. You don't get the number you necessarily vote for, but you get a number. Okay, so we're done in here. Collected all the junk. Let's get out of here. Next. I'm going to take Nauticula. Get inside the Mage Tower. Oh, that's where it's got to go buy some gladiators. Slayer, dual wielding throwing axes. That'll work too, though. Trouble hitting. Throwing axes is strength based, right? I think it's entirely. I think the throwing axe thing is entirely strength based, and the Slayer has a little bit slower progression than the fighter, of course. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh yeah, we're gonna go buy slaves. Which are over there. I think we can get to it over from here, can we? Damage strength base hitting is still. It is still dex. Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I thought it was all strength. So basically, yeah, it's basically the same thing that I'm doing here then with the Wendu. You just got to split up the strength and dexterity a little bit. But she's getting, again, you need more dexterity to do the actual hitting. Damage doesn't help do shit for you if you're not actually hitting. So, you know, might want to work on the dex just a little bit more, I guess. Where's the portal down? No, it's right there next to me. You need still dex, so just like a bow then. Oh look, it's a trap. Hit that, Veronica.
I have managed. The deed is done.
Nothing there. Dual wielding screws up your hit even farther. Right. But you get to throw so many more things. Well, the thing is with the going the Slayer route, that means you're getting sneak attack damage. And you get that on what? Every hit? Or is it only the first hit? I forget. But that's what you're going for with the Slayer. Every hit will trigger a flank, yeah. So, like I said, you don't have to worry about your strength so much. You know, focus more on the dexterity side of things. So you're actually hitting, take advantage of that extra sneak attack damage. So it's definitely a different build than for a bow. Just a little bit. I wouldn't say by much, but definitely want to get the dexterity up there to get that attack bonus because of the stupid dual wielding penalties. But you can overcome that with the feats and the mythic stuff too, because Gimpy is technically dual wielding, and get the feat combinations and stuff. Of course, that's strength based too. He's all strength, but again, he's still technically dual wielding, and it's just a matter of taking the feats and stuff. The right feats. Okay, we have to buy slaves. Who do we want to buy slaves? We want to buy crappy slaves. Crappiest slaves possible. Look in the flesh market, the best place to buy living, healthy flesh. You're not selling? Future Captain Kristoff. We haven't talked to you yet. Oh man. Kristoff, I have the honor of serving as Adventure Captain of the Pathfinder Society, heading the branches. Oh. He's a Pathfinder person. How did he deliver this letter to you? Trace of Shadows. Read Hiltor's letter. I don't even know. Is he even Hiller 2.0? It appears in rough but legible handwriting. Grant, I'm sorry to bother you with any requests. You are busy with the difficult and blah blah blah. I found the trail of the Spinner of Nightmares. Our agent in Nerosian fell into our hands and revealed during an interrogation the last known lair of the Spinner was in Alushinyrra, in a block called the 10,000 Delights. Knowing the habits of the Spinner of Nightmares, I'm inclined to believe that she used to live in the heart of a giant brothel. My poor Lorian might still languish in this horrible place. I'm begging you to look for her and any traces of the Spinner. Ah, we were just there. We were just there. Oh, we're supposed to talk to this guy with Socio in the party, but kind of crappy people can we get. For a Hell Knight called Trevor Vennick. Some say he was abducted by a demon in a black mask. Was that you by any chance? I have taken many knights included. Their names are hardly of any interest to me. Perhaps you have something that once belonged to him. I may recognize the scent.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
Show me the ones you're selling. Oh, looking for slaves for the gladiator reader. I'm selling death itself. Death lurks in blah blah blah. They can kill so swiftly, and they embrace their own deaths with such dignity that the names soar from the clubs and the crowds. Yeah, whatever. Show me the ones you're selling. I'm selling. You just told me this. The mix of races and ages do indeed look tough and dangerous. Their powerful bodies, bloodthirsty gazes, stuff. They resemble a pack of predators that rest before a bloody hunt with their prey. The glances they exchange are animal but not warm. Tomorrow, maybe, okay, whatever. Go to begin by fighting in the arena, you say? I have to go. I have a feeling his people are too good. Now hers, I have a feeling, are going to be crappy, because we can probably custom order crappy gladiators, right? I need gladiator slaves. That's not my area. I get tired of the battle bliss. I used to work with them, and rather often at that. I'd arranged for siblings, lovers, and parent, blah, blah, blah. Come and ask me again in 50 years or so. Well, that's not helpful to me. Sutures here. Why suture? I forget. The interpreter. A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy, melting flesh hovers in the air. He clenches a weapon in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly at a skinny tiefling standing nearby. Tiefling. Whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut with black silk thread studded with diamond chips. The demon mutters something incomprehensible to you. Tiefling speaks to you in a soft voice, devoid of emotion. Master whoever welcomes you to the flesh markets, visitor from another plane. He knows right away that you are a person of means. Though he himself has no interest in doing business with you, your presence benefits the flesh markets, as he is prepared to spare you some of his time. This slave will interpret his words for you, for he loathes speaking in any language except the one he is used in his home world. Suture's hideous face is marked with desperation. Overcoming his pride, he reaches out to you with his gnarled hand, beseeching your help with this humiliating gesture. I'm looking for slaves for the gladiator fights. And regrets that he must refuse you. He supplies gladiators exclusively to the Hindrian League. Maintaining the high quality of its fighters, Master suggests you speak with the other vendors whose goods are not as exclusive. Sell me that dretch. He snorts, spraying saliva. He babbles quickly, which causes short, uncertain pauses in the slave's speech. This dretch, like the other demons in the shipment, is set aside for Lady Ep18. Without a doubt, this lazy waste of flesh caught today in the lower city will never prove to be a useful worker. But he still belongs to his new mistress. She is a very influential person, therefore trying to deceive her would be disrespectful and dangerous, and Master S, would never commit such a foolish act. He resents your suggestion that he is capable of doing anything of the kind. Master S is insulted and outraged. There are not many vices that can surpass the greed of demons, but pride is one of them. Imagine what tremendous power it has when the two are combined. As disgusting as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. If this scoundrel feels insulted, offer him gold. Not as part of the deal, but rather as compensation for the insult and recognition of his high status. Check out the store. Oh yeah, I know. I've already bought a couple of things, actually. I know these. This is where you buy. This isn't my first run. This is my third run, so I'm familiar with what they sell. Perhaps that gold can compensate for the insult. Please convey my deepest apologies. This deal will be beneficial. I'll consider my offer. You wretch, you and your witness slave make me sick. Compensate. Demon grumbles. Grumbly debates slightly as a flicker of greed appears in his eyes. Master S finds your idea very reasonable. He kindly agrees to accept the sum of 30,000 coins to atone for the insult you've inflicted. Taking into account your unfamiliarity with local customs, Master S will not demand your hand or eye in recompense. For his part, Master S considers it undesirable to keep this wretch in his stock, for he was the cause of your disagreement. As a gesture of reconciliation, he would like to immediately release him and drive him out, so this unpleasant incident might be considered settled and forgotten. Sure. Tiefling translates as a satisfied snort. Though it is wholly unnecessary, you understand its meaning perfectly well. Master S congratulates you on a successful purchase. The Dretch approaches you, glancing cautiously around. He mumbles in a quiet voice so that only you can hear his words. I have no idea why Half-orc needs slaves, but from what I've heard, they don't live long. Becoming her property is a death sentence, no doubt about it. Meaning you saved me, so I guess The suitor appears confused. It seems this miscreation is not accustomed to being shown mercy and simply doesn't know how to express his thanks. How are you captured? I've been wandering the lower cities searching for something. Never mind what. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. It's a personal matter. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. So I was roaming around, chatting with all and sundry, and when the slave hunters appeared and started chasing us, they threw those who have survived in a cage and brought us here. This is a typical occurrence in the Abyss. Social dynamics, it's called. The strong enslave the weak.
Incoming message.
And Werger, thank you for the follow. See you later. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. What we do now? With a gloomy glance at you, the suitor gives you a vague answer. I'll continue my search. I will. It won't be easy, but I'll prove to her that I'm smarter and wilier than she thinks. The Dretch's expression is determined, even severe. What are you looking for? He throws a suspicious glance at you. Don't ask. That's none of your business. Jeez. He hesitates, nervously stretching the back of his neck. He repeatedly opens his mouth to say something, but nothing comes out. Finally, he starts to mumble incoherently. I mean you. Just be careful. That's what I'm saying. With a martyr's sigh, the suitor turns around, relieved to lose himself once again in Alushinyrra's warren of alleyways. I don't think I saved him last time. I'm pretty sure I saved him my first run, but I don't think I saved him last time. Still looking for slaves. How much money do I have left? Oh, lots. Slave trader? Not very good slave traders who have anything for sale. Gambian gives you a smarmy bow. Looks like he once tried to split in two, then changed his mind. His chest is twice as wide as it should be, and double pupils stare at you from each of his eyes. Every time this freakish creature opens his mouth, an impressive goiter swells on his neck. His voice has an unpleasant croaking quality, as if a giant toad had taken up residence in his throat. Would you like to buy some fresh flesh? You can call me Raggy. Who are you? What are you selling? Who are you? What are you selling? Stuff. Raises his voice to the last part. You notice the demon standing nearby casts cautious glances at the insolently grinning Cambion. It seems this shabby specimen is some authority here after all. Besides, I don't sell live goods. I sell the stuff that used to belong to these poor fools as well. I find some extremely valuable and interesting items among the loot taken during slave raids. Show me the spoils, so I can put it on my wish list. Rusty Dawn. Mighty Fist 4. Quick Draw. Insight bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons against large and bigger enemies. Grants +4 bonus on initiative rolls. Blackened Rags. Witch spells and hexes. Call to Violence. +4 cloak. Resistance. 30-foot aura which grants all enraged allies in the area +2 bonus on attack and oh, that's nice. That's a nice one. Who's gonna wear it though? Mickey? +4. Who else is wearing a regular cloak? Wenduag, Minyo. You're supposed to attack bonus and attack those against wounded creatures. Gimpy's cloak is Constitution drain. Yeah, cloaks. What other cloaks do we have? Okay, still need some gladiators here still. For slaves for the gladiator fights in the arena. Blah blah. You need slaves for the arena, yes. Just this Galarian scum. They won't win a single bout, of course, but their blood will grease the blades of real fighters, and the crowd will still have some fun. How does that sound? Yes. I can offer you a shipment of Galarian slaves. Blah blah. Notorious for their fragility, but torturing them it sure is fun. Be clad in torn rags, stuff, the blanket differences, stuff. If you wish, you can also purchase this little blighter. He won't be of much use, but you can entertain yourself for some time torturing him. He's sharp-tongued and quite resilient. You can spend several interesting and pleasant evenings killing this little freak. Chuckling, Raggy watches as the Mephit wipes the spit from his face and mutters curses under his breath. The Mephit's voice is angry but tinged with respect. I'll buy this Galarian slaves. 15,000 gold coins. I won't accept any less. I can get 15,000 selling those riches as meat. Except, he looks at one of the slaves who can barely stand. With a subtle motion, he throws a spell that slits the unfortunate throat as if he used a serrated knife. Raggy splits in disgust at the body on the ground. He doesn't even bother to wipe the splashes of blood from his face. That one was completely defective. It'd be shameful to offer it to a respectable buyer. The heavy silence of the Hand of Inheritor is almost palpable. It fills the air like the calm before the storm. Then the angel's voice explodes in your head, roaring and furious like a battle horn. He killed him like an animal. Oh heaven, I knew I was descending into the depths of evil, but there must be a limit. There must be a limit to it all. If not today, then someday. I will descend into this den of sin to punish the murderers and save their victims. Okay. Slaves look at you with hope. They are drained, but they are not yet broken. One captive, who looks even worse than his peers, almost falls, but his friends prop him up with their shoulders. One of the slaves, a scrawny young man with a crippled leg and a hungry wolfish face, slowly gets down on one knee before you. May the gods bless you, my lord. They've set you to help us. We'll pray for you as long as we live. Go to the platypus, Raggy. We'll make sure you don't try to escape. You see contempt. You see bitter contempt in the eyes of the Galarians. One of the slaves, a crippled young man with a wolfish face, spits at your feet. You traitor, you fraternize with demons. Just you wait. We're going to win in the end. Queen Galfrey will chop you all to pieces. Uh-huh. Why do you condemn them to death? After all, you come from the same world they do. If you're lucky or less fortunate, you could be the one shackled in the slave chains. Yeah, but I'm not. Sucks to be them, huh? What about the Mephit? Sell me the method. I won't ask much for this nasty piece of crap. 10,000. And watch your fingers. His little prick bit off a few of mine when I was chasing him. The Cambion shows you up his hand. It's hard to miss the fact that the number of fingers is still far higher than the usual, despite the missing one bitten off by the method. Sure. The gesture Raggy opens a cage by magic. You notice his fingers have far more knuckles than is typical, which makes his hand look like large spotted spiders. And if it climbs out of the cage and gazes at you with mean round eyes, so you just bought me, eh? Meaning I'm your slave now? That's funny. Why don't you just go? You missed the colorful ending of the praise because in trying to avoid your retribution, the Mephit spreads its wings and soars upward, becoming nothing but a dark speck in the sky within moments. So, 10,000 down the tubes. Oops. Maggie laughs nastily. How awkward. You should have grabbed him as soon as he was out. Here, take this as a consolation prize. This is a ring of Nahidrian courage, an extremely valuable item. All the best gladiators wear these. With a wicked gleam in his eye, Raggy bares his sharp teeth and an insolent leer. You knew that would happen. Give me back my 10,000 or else. Hey, relax. It was just a joke. I was just testing you a little. Here, have your gold back. Everything fine now, friends? The demon hastily hands back your gold. His tense grin tells you that the two of you are most certainly not friends. Okay, we're done. He bids you farewell with a sneaky smile. Please come again. I have interesting samples of live flesh here from time to time, and my prices are too Nahidrian. He spits out the last word with a special mixture of envy and contempt. So what was the actual ring? Anything good? It's being attacked with a ranged weapon. They gain a +2 morale bonus to AC, 1 extra attack of opportunity, and their speed is increased by 10 feet for 1 round. 1 extra attack of opportunity. We'll give it to Mickey. That'll be fine. Doesn't he have a funny hat? Okay, well, Veronica is running a little late today because of, we had a technical issue earlier in the stream and it kind of screwed up her timing. So it is after 6 o'clock, about 12 after, so I'm a little late, but I gotta end the stream. It's that simple. That's the way it works. But anyway, we'll save here, and we'll resume this on Sunday. If you're here specifically for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, we've been doing this on Sundays and Tuesdays last couple of weeks because we're getting ready for the third DLC coming out next Thursday, August 11th. So looking forward to that. Trying to get through as much of the demon run as possible before then. We'll see. Anyway, stream schedule for the next few days. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so we're doing some more Symphony of War. Thursday is Solasta with Jeff, Hobo, Hurricane, and Master Ghost doing multiplayer there. And then Friday is Friday is MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries with viewers. Again, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries 5 on Friday. Saturday is X4 Foundations with the Star Wars Interworlds mod. Sunday, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So there's our schedule. And of course, next Thursday, next Thursday, we're playing the DLC. So there's that. Okay, so that's it. Tomorrow, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT for some more Symphony of War. So thank you all very much for coming out and watching today. Very much appreciated. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch, and I really do appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.